Alright guys, welcome to this little ad video on my UltimateEssexAngling YouTube channel. Basically today I'm going to do a few tackle reviews as I'm fishing, but hadn't had nothing and I didn't want to film as I was only here for a 20-hour session. So all I'm going to do now is review a few bits of kit I've got and a few of other things like I use as well. Basically I'm going to review the Carp-Zone Barrow today. As when I was looking on YouTube to see what this barrow was like before I bought it, because that's what a lot of people want to do, I couldn't find one on YouTube, so I thought that would be a good chance to show people what it's like, if it's worth buying or not. So obviously I didn't have that choice, I just had to buy it and I hope it was going to be good. Another thing I'm going to review today is the Carp Craze stuff, like the PVA and all that stuff, and then also I'm going to review Vale Baits. As you can see, I've got some of the clothing, Vale Baits. Sorry if it's a bit dark as well. Obviously the sun hasn't hit the water yet, the sun's behind the trees behind us. But yeah, what we'll do now is cut it here and get back to doing the review on this barrow. Catch you in a bit. Right guys, the first thing I'd like to point out on this barrow is the wheel size. 1 second. Proper chunky wheel. That will go across any terrain. If it's thick mud, thin mud, concrete, anything, but run across it really smoothly. I've used it in all different conditions and it's been perfect for every condition so far. Another thing I'd like to point out about the wheel is it's not positioned right over the front, it's positioned in the middle. That way obviously all the stuff can go on the middle or just over the front. This way it'll be a perfect load for your arms, so it won't be so heavy when you pick it up. So you can hold it in this position here. Another thing I like to point out is the barrow bag. It's not too big, so obviously you won't be able to put a lot of kit in here. This way it will make it less on your arms, as more weight will be over the front or in the middle of the barrow, because you wouldn't want weight here, like a lot of weight here, as then it will be really heavy on your arms. Alright guys, all I'm going to do now is show how quick this thing will wreck once you get out of your car to put all your stuff on, or when you even pack up to go home. So this is what you'll have to do. First, I want to turn it on its side. What I'll do is try and move it in the camera angle. I've got all the stuff in my barrow bag as well. So you want to pull that wheel up and pick your wheel up. The wheel will be positioned on the front of this barrow, like so. And then you've got two turning screws to hold the wheel in place. Once you do that, you want to flip it up right into that position. And handles go on like so. Just going to lock like that, and all you need to do then is open it up and your load can go on. Alright guys, another feature of this barrow is all three left and right hand and front points will all extend in some way. Obviously all you've got to do is just unscrew the little screws that you've got here, and they'll expand to however long you want them. I just like them nice and simple, so I've got quite a small load I think, but yeah, I like it nice and small, so if it will be on the front wheel or just over the front wheel. You can extend the front as well, and that's just simply by doing the screws on the front and obviously then pulling the bar out. So yeah, that's all the extending points on the barrow. Another feature of this barrow is the mud feet. Really nice on a ball, so it can fit to any terrain at a 360 sort of angle. And that's the mud feet. Right guys, so that's my review on the Carp-Zone Barrow. Definitely think you should buy it. I'll give it a rating out of 10, probably about a 8 or 9. Just simply for the fact if they had the U-bite at the back, it'll make it a 10 out of 10. Probably a good bit of kit. Advise anyone to get it really. I was looking for a barrow for about 3 months, and then saw this one, £8, I think it was, free postage, and that was next day delivery as well. So basically if you order before 2 PM, I think you can get it the next day, or after 2 PM it will be within obviously the next day and the day after that. But yeah, like I said, this is a Carp-Zone barrow. Definitely check it out. You can find it on eBay, just type in Carp-Zone barrow obviously. And yeah, I'd definitely advise anyone to buy it, as it's probably the best barrow I've bought in a long while. My last barrow broke, but I can't see it's breaking as it's really sturdy. And obviously it won't go anywhere once the kit's on there. So yeah, I'll now review the Carp-Zone stuff, Carp Craze stuff. Catch you later. Alright guys, I'm now reviewing the Carp Craze Pva. First of all, I'd like to point out the foam. This foam is obviously in every other colour, so depending on what the sun's like, what the weather's like, you could see any colour out there. So for instance, if it's obviously like a clear day, just the sun's on the water, probably a white would be quite good, or a blue. And I'm not sure why they do all different colours, but I don't know if it's for that reason. But that's the reason I'd probably take it as. They're really good foam, come up to the surface quite quickly, so obviously that means you can place hook baits perfectly over the top. Obviously you don't want to be waiting there for like 10-15 minutes for it to fucking pop up, or no, not 10-15 minutes, a bit extreme. Say you don't want to be waiting there 5 minutes for it to pop up. This foam pops up within about 2-3 minutes, so obviously it's really accurate, really good, and you can get your bait over the top straight away without, so you don't have to wait 5 minutes. Once you cast in, fish might be in the area, and then you don't want to start throwing handfuls of bait in over the top after that, because it'll just spook them away. So basically all you want to do is try and get the bait in straight after, so obviously wait 2 to 3 minutes, normally about 2 minutes really, and then start piling in the bait on top. Next, you've got the mesh systems. You've got 2 mesh systems. You've got the 15mm and the 35mm. And basically both of these systems come with 7 metre lengths, so you get plenty of PVA on them for a really good price as well. Also, the good thing I like about this is they come with 10 metre refills. A lot of companies like Calder, Nash, I'm not sure if Nash do it actually, but Fox definitely, all their refills are 5 or 7 metres depending on which ones you get. Yeah, like I said, these are 10 metres, so you get an extra 3 metres for around the same price. So what would you rather, an extra 3 metres, or to get a big branded name and pay an extra, like, you'll have to obviously get 2 to make 10 metres, so you're paying about £8 for 10 metres, when these are probably about, I'm not sure how much I paid for these, don't remember now, but obviously if you check them out on Facebook, it's Carp Craze on Facebook, or www.carpcraze.co.uk, you obviously find out on there. And then also, I like about these, you get 30 metres on the tapes, and this is what you get in your bundle kit as well. All this, basically this one's like a different, it's like a cotton sort of tape. I think that's for tying up maybe around your solid bags, things like that. I'm not sure, I think you can use both of them for it, but they've obviously got different tapes. This one's like I think it's a really quick meltdown time. I know this one takes quite a while to melt down, but this one I think is quite a quick meltdown time. I'm not sure, I've not ever used this one before. I've used this one, I normally use this one to tie off my solid bags with, or just lick it depending on what I'm doing. And then last but not least, you get 2 different size solid PVA bags. The other one's in my bivvy somewhere, but this one you come in quantities of 10, and obviously if you buy the bundle kit it's well worth it, because you get all of this for, I think it was £45, but you'll have to check that out, because it might be a bit less, a bit more, depending on what week it is, or if they've got any deals on that or anything like that. In the bundle kits as well, you get a puller tool, I think, and a baiting needle, if I'm right. But yeah, like I said, check all these products out. It's either on www.carpcraze.co.uk or Carp Craze on Facebook, so it's really simple to find. And yeah, I'd probably give all these products about a 9 out of 10, just for the pure fact of it's all top quality products. You don't really get much better than this, to be honest with you. It's everything you need in PVA, so yeah, definitely give it a check out. And that's my review done. Next to review is Vale Baits. Catch you later. Right, the last product review I'm going to do is Vale Baits. The only bully I use now. Basically, you can get them in all different sizes. They do 10mm, but only in certain, I think their 10mm table's broken at the minute. So all I've got here is got a 12mm. They do up to 16 mils, I believe. These are 14s, and then I've got a mix in here. I've got 16s and dumbbells. So basically that's all. I'd probably give them boilies without a doubt a 10 out of 10. I've used them over here a few times. First session over here I had the best session ever. I mean, I've used cell over here and hybrid, and only had 2 fish off them over 2 sessions. So one a session on average. I think one session I blanked, and then one session I had 2 fish. No, I didn't. I had 1 fish over each session, sorry. But yeah, I mean, I've used Vale Baits first time over here. I weren't expecting to catch anything because obviously it's a new bait, wanting to get used to it. But yeah, I had 3 runs, 2 fish on the bank, so best session I've ever had over it. Vale Baits are always doing it for me. They've banked me half of the fish I've had off this syndicate now, I think, or at least 5 of them, which is good for me considering I think I only had about 8, 9 fish off here. But yeah, like I said in every video, check out Vale Baits, a top quality boilie, £7 a kilo, can't really moan about that. Their delivery's spot on, rapid delivery. Just a top quality boilie. You can get them in different, they do 2 different boilies flavours. They've got a fish meal and cranberry, which I've got here, which I'd take wherever I go now. If I was going to go to a new lake, I'd just take them with me. A lot of people would take cell or some mainline baits, but with me, any step of the way would be Vale Baits now, a top quality boilie. And yeah, £7 a kilo, can't really moan. Obviously they catch a fish, what more do you want? They've got two flavours, I remember me saying. They've got a fisherman cranberry, which I've got here, and then they've got the nut mix as well. I don't really use the nut, I haven't used the nut mix, but I think I'm going to give it a go next time I buy some more bait off them. Obviously all these products I buy all myself. That I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. A lot of you might think because I keep reviewing Vale Baits it's because of a sponsorship. It's nothing to do with that, it's just because they're a top quality boilie. Like, I mean, I pay for all the stuff I get really. But yeah, like I said, they're top quality boilie. Not more to say about them really. All different sizes you can get them in. All rolled perfectly as well. Like, you won't get no offcuts in a bag. All rolled bang on. So if you want 16 mils, they're all going to be bang on 16 mils. Like I said, £7 a kilo. Can't really argue with that. And obviously they do the clothing as well, but you'll have to ask them on the price of this. I don't remember how much I paid for this. I got this like 2 weeks ago, something like that. So I forgot the price of it. So I'll do some bait with it as well, and it'll come to about £60, something like that. So yeah, Vale Baits, Facebook only for the minute. They will have a website, but that will be coming shortly. So just keep your eyes on Vale Baits on Facebook, because you never know, they might have some more deals going on, like 10 kilos might be a certain price, or they might have some deals like I just said. But yeah, definitely check them out. I'd swear by these boilies now, never change over. I'd never go back to mainline probably, because just of the expense of it really. £12 a kilo. These £7 a kilo, so you can nearly get 2 kilos for 1 kilo of cell. I mean, a lot of people would swear by cell, but I've just found on here everyone uses cell, wanting to be a bit different, and being different catches me fish. Not more fish than they're catching, but it catches me fish considering I don't put much time in over it really, to be honest with you. So yeah, don't forget, check them out. All 3 companies. You've got Carp-Zone for the Barrow, Carp Craze for the PVA, and Vale Baits for the bait. So definitely check them all out. www.carpcraze.co.uk. For the Barrow, just typing it on eBay, Carp-Zone Barrow, and Vale Baits are only on Facebook. We'll have a website very shortly. So that's all my 3 reviews. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm obviously fishing, haven't had no fish. My last week's video as well, you'll notice that it got taken off by YouTube, and that was on a copyright thing of one of the songs I put on there. So I won't bother uploading that one. I'll just upload a video when I next go out, which will be in 2 weeks time. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little tackle review. I'll do some more on other bits of kit I get when I get some new rods, new reels, things like that, a few bite alarms, and just basically loads of new tackle and stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you later.